Another day, another ridiculous problem. So I'm not completely sure, but I suspect that adding the 2 new light bulbs to the Wi-Fi network yesterday pushed the Wi-Fi over the limit overnight. And now I'm really struggling to get the internet to work again. The router light's been blinking orange all morning. It's actually just this second whilst recording this gone blue now. I pointed the camera at it to record it and it went blue looking at it. So that might be okay now because I've just turned off like 5 things. Honestly, when I go through all the things that are on Wi-Fi in this place, like it mounts up pretty quick. Quite surprisingly so actually, but the light has gone blue on the hub now, so I might just quickly test that again because I've just turned off 5 things that would confirm my theories that I've just sort of run out of Wi-Fi ports. But I added 2 to the network yesterday, then it stopped working. So I took those 2 off and put them to go via the smart plug. So I hoped that adding them to this instead would actually free up some ports on the thing, and usually that seems to work because I've had some sort of mild trouble with this in the past, but I've usually resolved them pretty quickly. This one's being a bit more finicky. I'm not completely sure why, but yeah, it's getting a bit tough to manage actually what's going to get connected to it now. So it's like 7 AM and I'm already showered and dressed and almost ready to leave because I need to get to D-Side again for 8:30 to drop my car off again. So I can spend another fucking 4 or something odd quid on it to get it running again. I mean, it's not fair. It is running. It's still been the most reliable car I've ever owned, but legally and safely, I can't drive it. So I'm taking it to there and leaving it there all day until they say, yeah, it's good. Now you're safe, you're fine, you're legally passed. Give us some money. So being up at 7 AM and 6:30 with the alarm went off, and then spending the first half of my morning trying to diagnose why the internet isn't working. Yeah, I could be having more fun today. All right, heading down to the garage now, but beforehand, we're going to stop at a little petrol station, I guess, to get some coffee, and I'm going to snack on some popcorn because I'm absolutely ravenous. It's like 8 in the morning, I've not eaten, I've only had 1 coffee, I'm throwing it all of myself. It's a small ray of sunshine in a less than ideal day. Maybe bacon. Alright, my apologies if you can't see anything right now. I have no idea what you can see, but I fully intended on vlogging this drive, but then remembered that I've pulled all the window suckers off because I obviously can't have them there in the window for the MOT. Maybe I can, I probably could, but still I didn't want to risk it. So I've now wedged you in like a thing attached to my sun visor, I guess you call it. So I can't see much right now. I've got to slouch right down quite low, but that's fine. Anyway, I just had a bacon bap and I've got a coffee with me. It's fat white from Costa in a garage. And now I'm heading over to D-Side again to drop off my car for its MOT. By the way, I'm at traffic lights. I'm not like just driving myself. I'm stopped while I was. Now I'm going again. Let's go! Woohoo! And here we are, we're back again at the range. We'll wait for it to open in like 2 minutes time. I didn't realise the cafe inside there is called DD's. What is this on nuts? Ooh, a telescopic noodle duster to dust your noodles. Okay, this is very Halloween-y, I think. We're a bit premature here, aren't we, guys? I stand corrected, it's perfectly right on time, obviously. She's a woman on a mission, she knows where she's going. I have no idea, because this is the biggest place in the bloody world. Why would you need to buy a lace mannequin? Why would you need that? And a sign saying beach, okay? We're also playing Christmas music, which is a bit of a clash of cultures. It's the simple human bin for mediocre people. Oof, we're well underway now. All these walls cleared, and we're going to paint this one too. We're not going to look at the carpet, it's just not worth it. This room's close to being done now. We've done the radiator as well, so that's all nice and shiny. And I've done 1 coat on the woodwork around here. I was going to leave it like a different colour for a while, but I thought, screw it, let's just paint it and synchronize the walls. But because I used wall paint on wood, it's not gone very well, so I'll do another coat over that as well as it's dry, which is nearly done, so we're almost good to go on that as well. All that's left then is change that light fixture and paint the ceiling, and then job is a good one on here. Of course the carpet is going to get changed too because it's just annihilated. And moving this cabinet from this corner here revealed like 15 years of dirt and grime. Look at that. You know what? This is going pretty good. You can see where we're up to for this. So that is the line I cut off. I painted all that like manually with a brush rather than a roller because it's a bit faff to do a roller along there. But this has all had 1 coat on it. That's had 1 coat on it, and this is still to do. So what we're doing is we're letting this all dry, painting all this half, and then you're going to come back to this one and do another coat and see if it makes much difference. Because you can see around the edges where I've done the middle bit, I've done the lines in the middle because the corners are faff. You can see it does look kind of different tones, so once it's dried, we'll double check it, but I think this needs another coat. when you get closer to it, which hopefully I can do. Yeah, when you get super close to it, I have no idea if YouTube shows it, but you can see the colour underneath it. So we're going to try and do 2 coats on these walls and then 2 coats on these walls separately. And the other guys have been to measure the carpet and they've got it to a quote which we're happy with. Slightly less than the other guys as well, including fitting, so very happy with that. And they're going to fit it next Tuesday, which it's currently, what day is today? It's Wednesday right now, I think. So Wednesday right now, we're going to get all the walls painted tonight. Tomorrow we're going to do ceilings and skirting boards. Friday we're going down to Joe's place because we're meeting up with her family for a bit. Saturday we've got a 4-year-old's birthday party. Sunday I'm back in work again. Monday I'm back in work. Tuesday I'm off and we're getting a carpet fitted. That'll be the lounge done then. I've changed both lights, fixtures. We've got nice bulbs in them. Things are moving along. The only thing holding me back right now is I still haven't got my car back. I've not heard anything from the garage, classically. I use a different garage every time, you know. I never have the perfect service from any garage. I feel like I get shafted wherever I go with my cars. So I'm going somewhere completely different this time and I'm hoping I'll get a better service, but I still haven't had a phone call back. I have no idea what's going on. So I'll give them a call in about half an hour or so. Because I've got to make sure I get that back before, well, I suppose if I get it tomorrow, they could have it, but they said it would take 3 hours and I dropped it off at 9 AM this morning, so whatever, I don't know. Either way, we're cracking on. Okay, this is feeling really good in here now. This is so much brighter. We're pretty much at the point where we've got one more radiator and a bit of piping to paint, and then the second coat on all the walls in that room, and that's more or less done then. That's all we want to get done tonight. All we want to do tonight is double coat the walls and maybe the radiator if we can. That means tomorrow we can just go straight into skirting board and ceiling and then jobs are good in theory, but we shall see. We shall see. But I have found the garage and my car is ready in the next 20 minutes or so, so I'm getting out of my paint clothes and into some normal clothes and then into my car. Alrighty, new wishbone, 2 new tyres, and £400 later, I'm back in my EV and heading back home. So, I mean, at least it's all sorted now. Oddly enough, the car does feel a bit more responsive in steering now. I don't know if I'm just trying to find some sort of sign that my £400 hasn't been just thrown away, but it does feel a bit more responsive in sort of just like minor adjustments now, so I don't know. Either way, I'm going to head over to Asda now because Joseph's in the car, 2 cars ahead in front of me, and we're going to get some snackings for dinner tonight. And I'm tempted to swing by a fish and chip shop on the way back and get fish and chips for dinner because we spent the whole day painting and grafting and spending far too much money on things that I didn't want to. So a nice sort of curl up on a sofa in the wrong half of the room because we've moved everything around whilst painting, so it's gonna be a bit weird, but cooking isn't really on my list of things that I want to do today now. Plus we need milk anyway, so it's worth going to Asda for that regardless. So there you go. Well, we decided to sack off the idea of having fish and chips, even though I was really craving it, but another time. Instead, we used that time that we saved having to faff around and get fish and chips, and instead painted the walls again. So we have managed to get both coats on these walls now, and they're looking pretty swish, I'm not gonna lie. The ceiling now looks really bad by comparison, so that's fine, because that's tomorrow's itinerary. And the radiator's been done now too, so tomorrow, all that will be left is masking tape up all around the top of the walls, and then paint the ceiling and paint the skirting board, and then we're done, we're set. Carpets come around Tuesday, jobs are good. Of course, we can't bring the rest of the furniture back in here again. We've barely got this butter bag back in here again. It's a beast to move that. So instead, I've had to make a little love seat over here, where I sit here in this very small sofa with the TV in its own little cubby hole whilst we eat some soup on here instead. There's paint everywhere, there's paint all over me. It's just blech. But this should be kind of quaint, I think. I'm quite looking forward to this. Plus, I've got tomato mascarpone soup and olive bread. I'm so excited. Yeah, genuinely quite pleased with how it's gone today. I mean, of course, the extra £400 to fix the car was less of a good thing, but, you know, a necessity. And that was yesterday's problem too. Like, I saw that coming like slightly in advance. Living room wise, we're going pretty good. Had a good evening watching some Netflix as well, which was pretty decent. And now I'm just gonna gather my things and head to bed, I think. I might watch some YouTube in bed, or I might play some Minecraft possibly. I'm playing that on Switch a lot at the moment, so that's always good. Just something gentle and not very taxing, because it's been quite physical the last few days, and there's more to go tomorrow too. Like I've said a few times already, I think. Ceilings, skirting boards and door frames, and then we're done. We're just waiting for the carpet on Monday or Tuesday. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, a like rating is very appreciated, but otherwise I am back tomorrow 7 PM UK time for the next daily vlog. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.